What's up, guys? Live here in Master Duel. Quick replays for you guys before Duelist Cup coming up. So I figured, why not showcase the extra leftover replays before Duelist Cup coming up? And with the hand going second, Tensu to double normal summon Zhugong and Zhukong. And we also got Imperm for the negate and Droll for no more adding. E-Telly. The new and improved assault mode. So, when it comes to the new and improved assault mode cards, if I miss out any, I will leave them in the comment section or description below for the leftover assault mode related cards. So, the new and improved assault mode support. Assault Sonic Warrior. Level 2 Wind Warrior, 1000 attack, no defense. If you control Junk Warrior, Assault Mode activate, or a card that mentions either of those, free special from the hand. Upon no more special, you can add one Synchron monster or Assault Mode activate from your deck to your hand. And of course, when it comes to Assault Mode activate, depends on a synchro monster that you put up with. Special one Assault Mode monster whose name mentions on that. If this card is sent to the graveyard just because of synchro material, you can make all monsters you control gain 500 attack for the rest of this turn. Each effect once per turn. Assault Lich. Level 4 Dark Zombie Tuner. 1500 attack, no defense. If this card you control will be used as synchro material, you can treat it as a non-tuner. Nice. Each of the following effects once per turn. Upon no more special, you can special one monster that mentions Assault Mode activate or one level 4 or lower zombie monster from your graveyard. So built-in reborn, awesome. If this card is sent to the graveyard just because of secret material, you can add one assault slash or assault counter from your deck to your hand. So most cases on assault slash as a super old card, that's as if you control an assault mode monster. Kill all face-up monsters on the field. And what is the other card that mentions? Assault Counter. So most cases on Assault Counter, when a spell trap card or monster effect is activated while you control an assault mode monster, negate the activation as in never happened, and if you do, kill that card. Junk Warrior Assault Mode. Now, when it comes to the new and improved assault modes, such as the originals, we all know what's up about how they are going to be summoned. Must be specialed or from assault mode activate by attributing that specific synchro monster in terms of original names. So most cases, Junk Warrior Assault Mode, level 7, Dark Warrior, 2800 attack, 1800 defense. Gains 1000 attack for each assault mode monster you control. Also, if this card battles a monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. Unaffected by your opponent's activated monster effects. To get around that thing, you still got spells and traps. If this card gets killed, target and reborn, well, not necessarily reborn, but target one Junk Warrior in your graveyard, kick it back to the extra deck, then you can special it. This is treated as a synchro summon. Nice. Stardust Assault, self-explanatory. You get to do this too many times anyone's turn. Card or effect is activated as a quick effect. You can tribute this, negate the activation as it never happened, and if you do, kill it. And once the end phase comes up, if an effect was triggered this turn and was not negated, free special from the graveyard. So obviously the alt background of Stardust Assault, you gotta love it. Crimson Blader Assault Mode. Level 10 Fire Warrior, 3300 attack, 3100 defense. Aside from the typical Crimson Blader requirement for the sake of Assault Mode activate, your opponent cannot activate the effects of level 5 or higher monsters special summon from the extra deck. Harsh, if you ask me. You can reveal this from your hand, add one Assault Mode activate, or one card that mentions it from your deck to your hand, and if you do, shuffle this into the deck. Hard once on the search effect, and obviously, if for whatever the reason, like some typical average Assault Mode monster gets killed, it lets you get that specific monster back from your graveyard. So Crimson Blader Assault gets you Crimson Blader back. Night Winged Cleric. Level 8 Wind Spellcaster Synchro. One tuner along with one or more non-tuner monsters to make her. So generic 8, 2500 both ways. Upon special summon, doesn't matter how it's special summon, you can straight up set one Assault Mode activate from your hand, deck, or graveyard. It can be triggered this turn. Oh my. You can discard one card, add to your hand, or special summon one monster from your deck that mentions Assault Mode activate, and you can't special from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except synchros. Each effect once per turn. And then Dual Evolution Assault Zone. One of the most never seen support for the assault. So let's see. Field Spell. Upon activation, you can add one monster that mentions Assault Mode activate from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Consistency. Assault Mode monsters cannot be killed by battle or your opponent's card effects the turn they are special summoned. You could pay 2,000 life. Once this turn, the synchro monster you would tribute to activate Assault Mode activate can be chosen from your extra deck instead, even if it leaves. So what you're saying is that theoretically, you go Assault Mode activate. You can straight up send something like, for example, Stardust Dragon just to telly out the Stardust Assault? That's a little too nuts. Correct me if I'm wrong on that ruling. Hard once on the effect of Assault Zone, and hard once on the activation. And then, as for the rest, in terms of assault modes, I don't think I ever saw Assault Revival. So banish one Assault Mode activate from your graveyard, then target one Assault Mode monster in your graveyard that was previously summoned with Assault Mode activate. Kill all monsters you control, and if you do, special that target ignoring its summoning condition, but effects are negated. It cannot be attributed. Also, banish it whenever it leaves. And then, that's pretty much that for the new and improved Assault Mode support. So, Side Reflector, in terms of being E-Telly, Imperm, and set to. Banish Side Reflector due to E-Telly. Tensu, Extra Normal, Zhugong, Real Normal Lu Jing, Zhugong Attempt, Imperm, Lu Jing, Vesper Gersu. If your opponent controls 2 or more monsters than you do, they can send any number of monsters they control to the graveyard, after which you apply the following effect based on the number of monsters your opponent controls. Nah, I am not sending Jack. Whoa, 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 what? If nothing, well, 0 monsters, your life points becomes half. 1, your opponent gains 2,000. 2, for which, by the way, I chose not to send anything. Banish all cards in your opponent's hand face up until the end phase. That is beyond mental. And if for some reason 3 or more monsters, your opponent cannot activate monster effects this turn. Okay, that is beyond brutal if you ask me. Hard once on the activation. Brotherhood Eagle. Return 10 to toss off Buffalo. Buffalo free summon via Eagle. 3,400. Rugal. Making the scene. Okay, and the cards I get back to the hand, they go. Real Normal Assault Sonic Warrior. Rugal. Bring back Zhugong. Getting Scrap Synchron. Fire the Droll. What the heck? If you synchro summon a monster that mentions a Synchron tuner in it, this card in your hand can be used as material. So most cases, synchro for 3 being Scrap Warrior. And given the fact that it's a scrap name and an earth, I could see myself with Vernisil Scraps at the very least. Level 3 Earth Warrior Synchro that takes Scrap Synchron along with 1 or more non-tuners to make it as a level 3. 1,700 attack, 100 defense. Monsters you control that mentions Junk Warrior or are a synchro monster with Warrior in their original name cannot have their activated effects negated, except Scrap Warrior. Basically, don't ever try to stop me, in other words. First chance Scrap Warrior gets Synchro Shoken, you can take 1 Junk Synchron or 1 card that mentions Junk Warrior from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. Hard once on the effect. Scrap Warrior, Assault Sonic Warrior, Toss Out Crossroad Sonic Chick, Warrior over Zhugong, and then Scoop for the Synchron. I gotta see this. 2 Veiler, 2 Droll, glossed out, Jet. In terms of Synchrons, Jet, Scrap, two Junk, Stardust, Wheel. That's all the Synchrons there. The rest, Side Reflector, Crossroads Sonic Chick, Junk Armor, Max C, Junk Converter, Full Speed Warrior, 2 Assault Sonic Warriors, 3 Ash, 2 of which are alt arts, 2 more Charmy Fulos, 1 glossed out, 3 Junkmeister, Nibiru, the 1 Imperm, Sky Striker Art Rhoda, Synchro Rumble, 2 Synchro Fellowship, Arrive in Light, 2 E-Telly, Call By, Glossed Out, Cross Out Designator, 2 Vesper Gersu, Junk Signal. Extra that consists of Formula, Scrap, Formula Synchron, Scrap Warrior, Glossed Out, Junk Warrior, Axel Synchron, Stardust Charge Warrior, Royal Stardust, Psyframe Lord Omega, Enigmaster Master Pack Bit, Ancient Fairy Life Dragon, Royal Junk Warrior Extreme, awesome. Baron, Trishula, Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier, Red Supernova, Crimson Dragon, Crystal Clear Wing, over Synchro Dragon. And last but certainly not least, with this hand, this is way past doable. Fulos, just in case if I was playing Draco Tail, but I'm not. Free Special Ogre for preparations. Theosis, Target Ogre, Special Fenrir. Fenrir getting Rise Heart. Executive Shangri Era. Rise Heart, free special. Banish the Big Bang. I hardcore needed all 3, but it is what it is. And Big Bang, detach out of Fenrir to special it. Exceed change into a Rise Heart and 1 set. Preparations for Scare Claw. Shang for Tier Cash. Attempt. Chalice the Arise Heart. Cannot let it go no further. So have it would have been successfully resolved in terms of Tier Cash. Deception and Betrayal. Thank goodness, because you know I can have Lu Jing search via Tanky if I really wanted to. Liu Xuan and another Chalice. Tanky, Liu Xuan, Loyal Guan Yun, free special, Fenrir, banish the Guan Yun, Zone Lock, Liu Xuan, real normal, send the Buffalo for Dan Ying, getting 3 visits. Double Dragon Lords. Double search between the 2. 3 visits for Sun Mu. Double Dragon Lords for Zhang De. Double Dragon Lords, bounce back Shangri Era. 3 visits, special Sun Mu. Zhang De with 2 Ancient Warriors. Attack twice. Sun Mu kickback Scare Claw. Sun Mu for Lu Feng. Special Lu Feng. Scare Claw making its return. Down goes Scare Claw. Zhang De able to attack twice. Rebellious over Rise Heart. Kill off Fenrir via Rebellious. And Duster the preparations. Real normal Ash. Rebellious killed off. What's the one last card? Kurikara Divincarnates. Level 1 Fire Fairy 1500 both ways. Can't be normal summon set, must be special from hand by attributing all face-up monsters on the field that activated their effects this turn in your opponent's monster zone. Extra 1500 attack for each attributed to special discard. During your end phase, target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, specially to your field. So Kurikara is your essential main deck version of Charmerlinks. Awesome. And hard once on the effect of Kurikara on the Charmerlink effect. Return Kurikara. And given the fact that in my defense about Kurikara, I thought for sure the specific special summon condition is like a hard once per turn thing. Turns out it's not. So Kurikara, grab back Danying, and pass back. 3 visits. And that is Scoop Phase for Kashtira. Also, I really love it how my opponent's account name is somehow making a clean getaway with that. So who's the FAG now? But otherwise, that does it for now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash the notification bell to keep up and constantly updated. If you are a brand new player for the first 7 days or a returning player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather this year's campaign prizes. And I'll catch you guys at Duelist Cup.